It's Mrs. Ferris from Wood Library. Are you ready for some bedtime stories? I know Bernard and I are. Now, when I was clearing one of the carts of books that had been returned at the library today, I thought it was very interesting to see that I saw books about lions and tigers and bears. And I don't know if you think of anything when you hear those three together, but I think of lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. So I thought, let's have some stories about lions, tigers, and bears. Do you think that'd be okay? All right. Well, let's get started then with one about lions, not bears yet. This is called The Big Angry Roar. This is written by Jonny Lambert and illustrated by him too. And it is published by Tiger Tales. Interesting, Tiger Tales, but it's a book about lions. How many lions do you see? I see a mom or a dad, and a cub, and then a little cub. As the pride patrolled, the lion cubs squabbled. First a push, then a tumble, followed by an ow. Hi, Christmas. Stop it, you two. Cub, don't hurt your sister. You're old enough to know better. But she started it, snapped Cub. And then off he stomped. I'm so angry, scowled Cub. I think I might burst. Oh, bursting won't help, giggled Gnu. This is Gnu. And it's terribly messy, said Zebra, snickering. Cub, you need to learn how to let your anger out. When we're angry, we stomp and stomp. So Cub stomped up and down, stomped and stomped. Ouch, that hurt, he angrily yelped. I stomped on a stone. Stomping doesn't work. Nursing a sore paw, Cub stormed off. I'm really angry now, he shouted, and he huffed and puffed and grumped. Oh, stop your huffing and puffing, snorted Rhino. There's Rhino right there. You should do what we do, said Hippo. When we're annoyed, what do you think they do? We bash and crash, splatter and splash. So Cub charged up and down. Yuck! Now I'm smelly, he cried. Crashing and splashing is silly. Sulking and stinky, Cub clomped on, smack, right into Elephant's bottom. Hey, you're in my way, shouted Cub. Trumpeted Elephant angrily. Roar, growled Cub. Toot, toot, roar, roar. And they started a huge stampede. Oh my goodness. Oh no, squealed Cub. Did we do that? Baboon nodded. He'd seen it all before. Everyone gets angry, smiled Baboon. I do too, but I know how to let the anger out. Let me show you what to do. First, breathe deeply in and out. Can you do that? In and out. Slowly, count to 10. And then make a bunch of funny faces. Can you make a funny face? And then start all over again. I feel so much better, chuckled Cub, and I'm not angry anymore. But I do have something important to say. I'm sorry. And you know, that's always a good thing to say. All right. Well, ordinarily, let me just set that down, we would go right to a finger play. But I picked another book about lions that you can act out as we do it. This is called We're Going on a Lion Hunt. And this is adapted by Margery Cuyler with pictures by Joe Matthew. And it's published by Marshall Cavendish. Have you ever gone on a lion hunt? Now, if we look at this picture, we can see that these boys and girls are in school. I see an alphabet up there and some artwork, and they're sitting at desks. Get ready. We're going on a lion hunt. Time to put on your safari hats. Can you put on your safari hat? Okay. Time to use your imagination, said the teacher. Well, we're going on a lion hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not afraid. Look what's up ahead. What's there? Mud. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Have to go through it. Slug, slug, slug. What would it feel like to walk through mud? Would it be fun or yucky? I guess it depends on how much you like mud. We're going on a lion hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not afraid. Look what's up ahead. Sticks. Can't go over them, can't go under them, can't go around them. Have to go through them. Snap, snap, snap. We're going on a lion hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not afraid. Look what's up ahead. What do you see? Trees. Can't go over them, can't go under them, can't go around them. Have to climb up them. Up, up, up we go. We're going on a lion hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not afraid. Look what's up ahead. Can you see? It's a river. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Have to go through it. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Splish, splash. Oops. We're going on a lion hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not afraid. Look what's up ahead. Grass. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. So, do you know by now? Have to go through it. Swish, swish, swish. We're going on a lion hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not afraid. Look what's up ahead. Cave. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Have to go through it. Are you afraid? We're not afraid. Ooh, it's dark in here. We see two shining lights. We see something furry. We feel a cold nose. we feel sharp teeth. It's a lion! Run out of the cave! Can you run and slap your thighs as if you're running, running, running? Crawl through the grass. Swish, 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 swish. Swim across the river. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash. Climb up the tree. Up, up, up. Jump through the sticks. Snap, snap, snap. Slosh through the mud. Slog, slog, slog. Run into the school. Close the door. Safe at last. All right, so now let's do finger play. Which one would you like to do? I'm hoping you had your dinner because I wouldn't want to make you too hungry when we do our hot dog song. Can you get your 5 hot dogs ready? I've got 5 little hot dogs, they're cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the one went bam. So how many are left? Did you say none? No little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the pan went bam. All right, well, let's get another story. I'm just going to move these books down so they're out of our way. So I was saying we were going to have stories about lions. We did. What came next? Do you remember? Something that has stripes and not zebras. Tigers, yes. So we're going to have a story called Mr. Tiger Goes Wild. This is by Peter Brown. He wrote the story and did the illustrations, and this is published by Little Brown and Company. Now take a look at Mr. Tiger. He's very dressed up fancy, isn't he? He's got a top hat, and it looks like some kind of a suit with a bow tie. I wonder where he's off to. Now, everyone was perfectly fine with the way things were. Everyone but Mr. Tiger. Mr. Tiger was bored with always being so proper. "Good day, Mr. Tiger," said the deer. "Good day, Mr. Deer. Lovely weather we are having." "I suppose." "Indeed," said Mr. Deer. "Now, children, please do not act like wild animals." Mr. Tiger wanted to loosen up. He wanted to have fun. Can you see him up in his window? Right there? Yeah. He wanted to be wild. And then, one day, Mr. Tiger had a very wild idea. Do you see what he did? He used to walk around like this on 2 legs. And he dropped down, so now he's walking on 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. He felt better already. Mr. Tiger became wilder and wilder each day. Oh, just like in our first book. Do you recognize those letters and what word they might make? It's what the little lion cub said. Roar! He He just sat on a bench and roared because it was wildly fun. His friends did not know what to think. Peculiar. Wow. Unacceptable. And then Mr. Tiger went a little too far. I don't know if you can see him. He's in the fountain. And there's his shirt and his shoes and his pants and his jacket and his hat. How does he look? I think he looks pretty happy. But his friends lost their patience. "Mr. Tiger," said Mrs. Elephant, "if you must act wild, kindly do so in the wilderness." "What a magnificent idea," said Mr. Tiger. So Mr. Tiger ran away. Into the wilderness. Where he went completely wild. Oh my goodness, there's that word again. Should we say it together? Roar! But Mr. Tiger was lonely. He missed his friends. He missed the city. He missed his home. So Mr. Tiger decided to return. Oh, there's Mrs. Elephant, and she's got a shirt for him. And, is that a hat? No, maybe that was Mr. Rhino's hat. And Mr. Tiger, well, he found that things were beginning to change. Take a look at the animals. Do you see a lot of them are walking on all fours just like Mr. Tiger did? Now Mr. Tiger felt free to be himself, whether like this, or like this, or like this. And you know, so did everyone else. And that's the end. Sometimes you just have to be yourself. All right. Well, should we do our bubble gum? Can you reach in your pocket and pull out a piece of pretend bubble gum? And take a look at it. Remember, you don't want to eat any wrappers, so if there's a wrapper on it, unwrap it and toss the wrapper in the trash or throw it to the side for right now, but make sure you pick it up because you don't want to make a mess at home. So let's see, I've got a wastebasket over here tonight, so I'm going to toss mine in the basket. And then I'm going to chew up my gum until it's soft and squishy, just right for doing what we like to do, something disgusting. So pop it in your mouth and chew it up. How's yours tonight? Okay, put your hand out. Let's count to 3 and we'll spit our gum right in our hand and then clap our other hand on top. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now our hands are stuck together with sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. You know what comes next, right? Stick it on Mom or Dad. I'll wait. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. All right, well, we've had stories about lions and tigers, and I think we better get a bear story. This is called The Very Cranky Bear. This is written by Nick Bland. He did the pictures. It's published by Orchard Books, which is an imprint of Scholastic. In the jingle jangle jungle, on a cold and rainy day, 4 little friends found a perfect place to play. Now Moose had marvelous antlers, and Lion a golden mane. Zebra had fantastic stripes, and Sheep, well, Sheep was plain. None of them had noticed that someone else was there. Sleeping in that cave was a very cranky bear. Can you see him? Roar went the cranky bear. Roar, roar, roar. He gnashed his teeth and stomped his feet and chased them out the door. Wait a minute, said Zebra as she scratched her furry chin. Maybe if we cheer him up, he'll let us come back in. If I did not have stripes, said Zebra, I'd be cranky too. We should give that bear some stripes. That's what we should do. Stripes are silly, Moose complained, especially on a bear. My antlers always cheer me up. Let's give that bear a pair. No, 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 said Lion. Antlers are a bore. A golden mane like mine, he said, would cheer him up for sure. So Zebra fetched a can of mud, and Lion some grass of gold, and Moose got 2 big branches, and Sheep, well, Sheep got cold. Now Sheep was getting worried. They've been eaten up for sure. And then from inside the cave, oh, there came a very cranky roar. Zebra, Lion, and Moose ran out, and Bear was right behind them. They hid behind the bushes where they hoped he wouldn't find them. Why is he still cranky? He's got antlers, stripes, and a mane. Before we gave him those, Lion said, he looks so very plain. As Bear stormed back inside the cave, he turned and roared at Sheep. All I really want, he said, is a quiet place to sleep. So, and did I miss something there? I just want to check. Nope. So she fetched a pair of clippers, and she sheared off half her wool. She stuffed it in a cotton bag until the bag was full. She tiptoed back inside the cave. "Excuse me, Bear," she said. "Would you like a pillow for underneath your head?" "Well, thank you very much," said Bear, and soon he fell asleep. And maybe he was dreaming of a plain but thoughtful sheep. And there the other animals are. They decided they'd play some cards inside Bear's cave. That's fun. Okay, so we need, another finger play. I think we could do that silly one where we are the big mountain. Can you sit up nice and tall and put your hand on your shoulder? And your hand is going to be a bear, and he's going to climb over you, all right? The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see, to see what he could see, to see what he could see. And do you know what he saw? The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. All right, so we've done lions and tigers and bears. Do you remember what I said? Oh my. And this is, oh my gosh, Mrs. McNosh. This is a story by Sarah Weeks with pictures by one of my favorite illustrators. She just has such fun with her drawings, Nadine Bernard Westcott. And it's published by Laura Geringer Books. Mrs. McNosh took a walk in the park. Her dog saw a squirrel and started to bark. "Stop barking, stop pulling," said Nellie McNosh. But George wouldn't listen, so, oh my gosh! He zipped through the flowers and skipped through the trees, barking at bicycles, babies, and bees. He dove and he wove right past Mrs. McNosh. "I'll catch you," cried Nellie. But then, oh my gosh! The boat sprang a leak, so George had to jump out. "I'll catch you," cried Nellie, but she caught a big trout. He crashed through a wedding and trashed the buffet. "I'll catch you," cried Nellie, but she caught the bouquet. "Come back here right now," hollered Mrs. McNosh, but George just kept running until, oh my gosh, he bumped the plump umpire, then jumped the stone wall. "I'll catch you," cried Nellie, but she caught a fly ball. Well, George danced and he pranced and he shook and he rolled. "I'll catch you," cried Nellie, but she caught a bad cold. Oh, poor Mrs. McNosh. That's it. I give up. I can't catch you, it's true. I know when I'm licked, and I've been licked, George, by you. So Nellie walked back to her house all alone, and there on the porch she saw George's old bone. "Oh, I wish he'd come back," sniffed Mrs. McNosh. Then she opened the door and she cried, "Oh my gosh!" And there's George. Do you see he brought her slippers? He may have been a mischievous pup, but I think he liked Mrs. McNosh. Well, shall we have something on the flannel board? All right. Well, there was once a boy who was looking for adventure. One day he said, I think I'll build a trap. I wonder what I'll catch. So he dug a hole. I'll put it way over here. And he waited. He said, I wonder if I could catch a monster. I better go and build a cage. So he said, it might be enormous. I'd better build a big cage. So he did. I better move it down just a little bit because he's going to add to that. Maybe it will have 2 heads. I'd better make head space. Maybe it will breathe fire out of his nose. I better make holes for the fire to come out. So he cut a window here and one in here. What if it has an enormous tail? I better make tail space. So he added tail space. What if it flies and has wings? I better make wing space. So he added space for wings. Now, I better go and get my monster. But what if he's really fierce? I better protect myself. I'll wear my football helmet to protect my head. Let's put that down just a little bit. There we go. And I'll take my squirt gun to put out the fire. What if he won't come easily? Better take some rope. Well, just then, a friend came by and said, "What's this?" "Oh," said the boy, and he peeked inside. Should we have him come over so he could look inside his trap and see what he's caught? You think it's a monster? What's this? It's a rabbit cage, of course. And I guess it was. So the story is called Maybe a Monster, but also maybe a rabbit. Well, let's finish up. I think this week for our Sandra Boynton book at the end, we're going to do Pajama Time. Are you in your pajamas? This is a Workman publishing book. Well, the moon is up. It's getting late. So let's get ready to celebrate. It's pajama time. Pull on the bottoms, pull on the top. Get yourself set to pajama debop. It's pajama time. Now some are old and some are new. Some are red. Oh, there's Bernard. Do you recognize him? And some are blue. Some are fuzzy. And some are not. But we can pajama in whatever we've got. It's pajama time. Oh yes, it's pajama time. Now some are pink and some are green. And some are the ugliest you've ever seen. But they might be stripy or polka dot. And we can all pajama in whatever we've got. It's pajama time. So pajama to the left, pajama to the right, jamma, 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 PJ. Everybody's wearing them for dancing tonight. Jammy, 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 PJ. Now all around the room in one big line, wearing our pajamas and looking so fine. It's pajama time. Hop into bed, turn out the light. You can have a party in your dreams tonight. It's pajama time. Hush, hush, it's pajama time. Hush, hush, it's pajama time. Good night. Sleep tight. And that's my wish to all of you. Good night, sleep tight, and we hope we'll see you again next week for Bedtime Stories with Mrs. Ferris.